What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at a super mint Proton Satria that has been swapped to a 4G92 Mivec, alright? So this car belongs to the guy who does my video cinematics, so Eric, right, my good friend Eric. So we're going to go check it out right now. Alright guys, here we have it. We have this first generation Proton Satria in this lovely purple color. As you guys can see, the car's paint is super wrecked. Paint's coming off, you know, we've got some exposed metal underneath over here. So we start with the front end, right? So in the front we have a R3 front lip, right? R3 front lip with a stock front bumper. Moving on to the wheels, we have a set of work RSB wheels. So these are 15-inch in size, 6.5 inches wide, and with offset 35. So this car is running 195/50/15 Westlake Sport RS, right? Here's the side profile of the car. We got some Satria SE side skirts. This car is actually lowered on a set of GAB SS coilovers, right? In the rear, we have a stock bumper that has been chopped into half, right? So we have a chop bumper to reduce the drag, and also a Satria GTI rear spoiler, right? And also, you know, that little hole here, we got a lot of rust spots going on the roof. We have a hole over there, right? So this car, you know, as you guys can see, is not in a great condition, right? So we're going to check out the interior. So this car has been partially stripped out. So all the floor mats has been stripped, the door cards has been stripped. We have a bright Zeta full bucket seat here, a ATC steering wheel with a quick release. Oh no, sorry, it's a personal steering wheel with a quick release. We have a aluminium gear knob. The battery has been relocated to the driver's side. We got a door card in the rear seat, and a whole lot of other rubbish going on, right? Okay, so let's go check out the engine bay. Oh, if you guys notice, we still have power windows, alright? Okay, let's go check out the engine bay. Okay, so this is the best part of the car, right? So what we have here is a 4G92 Mivec engine. So the engine has been swapped in. So this car has been slightly done up. It has a Simota, they call it a whale penis, open port air intake, and a few more other things going on. We've got Semco hoses, we've got an aluminium radiator, and a few more other things that has been done to this car, right? So this car's engine has been fully rebuilt. So when the car was bought, after 6 months, the engine actually blew up. So the engine has been rebuilt with oversized pistons, the engine has been fully balanced, you know, fresh seals and everything like that. So it's essentially a new engine per se. All right, so let me know what you guys think of this car. So this car, as you guys can see, it's quite wrecked, but it is a work in progress, right? So this is a project car that is going to be built to a track car, all right? So, you know, as you guys can see, like what I said, you know, this car is mint, it's mint, all right? So as you guys can see with the cinematics later, you guys can see all the sick details of this car, right? So next we're going to go drive it, we're going to go check it out and see how it feels. So I'll catch you guys in the car. Alright guys, so here we are in the Mivec swap Proton Satria, right? So we're gonna take the car for a drive as usual. We are gonna fill this car car out. We're gonna see how it drives. You know, we're gonna see how it feels when Mivec kicks in. So this car is very loud. Right? It has got no muffler, so the muffler has just been chopped off. So it's basically a straight pipe. So I have to talk a little bit louder. I hope the microphone can pick it up properly. Okay. So we've got quite a fair bit of traffic going on. It is a Sunday afternoon, right? So, this car, it feels very racy with the full bucket seat. You know, your stripped out interior, and you have your personal steering wheel over here, right? It feels very, very sporty, lah. You know, these Satrias are actually one of the more go-to cars for the younger people, you know, who just want to start off and buy themselves a nice daily drive or weekend car. You know, the Satria is one of those cars that you can do both, you know, the best of both worlds, and they are relatively, you know, inexpensive. Let's give it a second gear pull. It's quite responsive. The car is actually more than quite responsive. It's actually very responsive. It sounds good, you know, although it's so loud, but when the Mivec kicks in, you know, it sounds good, you know. So red line is about 8,000 RPM. So in stock form, this car makes, if I'm not wrong, 170 horsepower, if I'm not wrong. Right, so this car has been, like I said just now, like I mentioned, the engine has been fully balanced, right? So fully balanced engine, oversized pistons. The pistons has also been ceramic coated, right? So you have less friction in the engine. It gives it a smoother feeling engine. The balancing also obviously helps with the revs being a little bit lighter. Ooh, quite stiff as well. So you can hear almost everything because the carpet has been stripped. So the sound deadening also has been stripped. You know, next the rear seats are going to go out, the interior panels are going to go out, you know, eventually the headliner is going to go out as well, so that, you know, with that being done, you can hear a lot more of what's going on. But then, like I mentioned just now, right, so this car is actually going to be a track car, so still a road registered car, but, you know, mainly it's going to be built for track purposes, and also your weekend tollway driving. Right? This car still has air conditioning, by the way, so it still has aircon. You know, on a hot day like this, it's actually not bad. It's actually quite cool. Just that daily driving it, daily driving this particular car would be a bit of a pain, lah. You know, it's so loud, it's so stiff. You don't have your door cards. I mean, you still have your door handle, so you know you can rest your arm here, you know, while driving to work or whatever, but it's not that comfortable, right? So like I said, Proton Satrias are really the go-to car for most younger car enthusiasts who just want to start out, you know, with a lower budget, that they want to have a car that they can do modifications to, because, you know, this car, the Satria, you know, you can choose, there's so many engine options. You got a 1.3, you got a 1.5, you got a 1.6, you got a 1.8. You guys can swap in an Evo engine, which is a 2-liter turbo. You guys can swap in a 1.8 turbo GSR engine. You can swap in a Mivec. You can swap in a 1.8 twin cam, a 1.8 single cam. There's so many options for you to, you know, so many options of engines for you to just swap in, you know, depending on your budget. Alright. So all rounder, this car makes up for a very fun weekend car. You know, I would say it's like the budget Civic EG. Right, because here in Malaysia the Civic EGs are so expensive, so the next best thing I would say, you get a hatchback body style or similar era, you know, 90s car. The Satria is one of those cars that you guys can really consider while looking for a first starter car, you know, I would say. So I myself had one, you know, but it was a 4G15.
making slightly about under 100 horsepower. That was fully stripped out as well. Everything, it was intended to be a track car, but due to time at that point, and a little bit of financial instability, I had to sell that car off. But I always have a soft spot when driving one of these Satrias. My mom had one back in the day. It was a 4G13 manual. Used to go to school in that, so it brings back memories, being in the Satria. Right, we got some clear roads. Let's test this car a little bit. Third gear. Mivec crossover noise, you get the straight pipe. Oh, it sounds so good. It actually sounds like a VTEC, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. And going through first, second, third gear, taking up the red line, it actually picks up speed quite fast. Without you guys even noticing it, you are doing a little bit above legal speeds. Right? The car handles very nice as well. It feels very direct. Although I have to say the rear feels a little bit light. Alright, so just now in that long sweeping corner, coming a little bit hot, you can feel that the rear is coming out just a little bit. You don't need to counter steer. There's not much counter steering involved, but you do feel the tail coming out a little bit. Especially having a full bucket seat. Like I always mentioned, you do feel everything. You do feel the car rotating. You do feel the weight shifting and everything. So in a way, it inspires a lot of confidence because you know what exactly is happening. You don't have to focus on shifting your body around, compensating. As you would with a normal seat. Throttle response is very instantaneous. Right, so this car is still running the stock throttle body. It will be swapped out soon, for a S90 throttle body. probably a set of high performance camshafts. You know, it is still running an aftermarket. I mean, sorry, standard exhaust manifold, right? So, you know, once everything is done, we're gonna put this car on the dyno. We're gonna put this car on the dyno, get it tuned, see how much horsepower will this car make, right? So, I'll definitely be filming the process. I'm gonna let you guys, in on the process, so you guys have a rough idea. Okay, one more pull, second gear. Damn, that was nice. So like these 1.6 Mivecs, I would say quite underrated. I mean, they're obviously they're not very cheap to buy as well. These engines, in Malaysia we're looking at about close to like 10 grand, for a Mivec, But it's definitely going to be a little bit more economical than buying a EG hatchback or an EK hatchback with a similar V16A or V8C, stuff like that. So it's the more budget-friendly car, I would say. But in terms of having fun, it's pretty close. You're gonna have as much fun in this Mivec Satria as you would in a EG hatchback with a V16A, right? In fact, these might be a little bit more fun, right? But obviously, for you Honda guys out there, me being a Honda guy myself, it's a little bit different. But overall, this car is very enjoyable, right? So we're gonna, we're gonna end the video right here, right? So what I can say about this car is, it is a very enjoyable car, especially with the Mivec inside it. I cannot imagine once you start doing all these kind of mods to it, how much faster would this car feel, especially, you're driving through, B roads on the street and everything. Overall, it's a very enjoyable car. The car handles really well. Most Satrias are actually known for its great handling, right? So that's a very known thing already, in the Malaysian car community, right? So yeah, man. Let me know if you guys would like to see me drive this car in Genting or Uluyam or some B roads. If you guys want that, we'll try to make it happen. We'll put a GoPro. We'll go for a drive, in the B roads and see how this car really handles and feel the full potential. Not say full potential of this car, but push through its paces and let's see, how this car performs, right? So okay, last but not least, I would like to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, alright? So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.